One Piece fans, anime fans, so One Piece manga chapter 981 is out. So if you've not checked out the chapter yet, please do, because there will be a lot of spoilers in this chapter review. Please go check the chapter out. Even though it's a scan translation, the chapter was hype as hell. So please check the chapter out. Now that you've checked the chapter out, let's dive into the video. So this chapter was an amazing chapter, and I had a good time reading the chapter. I was seeing spoilers on Twitter, and also there have been spoilers for a while, and I got spoiled. I ain't gonna lie. I am Twitter now. I'm gonna leave Twitter whenever One Piece is about to come out. I'll have to leave Twitter to avoid the spoilers. So I got spoiled, but I still enjoy the chapter. So this chapter was an amazing read. So please enjoy the chapter while you read it. So now let's talk about the event that played out in this chapter. So the chapter continues from where it ended in the last chapter 980, and we get to see the aftermath after Kate attacked Apu, and Apu survived this attack. Apu is turning out to be one of the strongest supernovas we've ever seen, because he tanked this attack, and it's like, even though he's bleeding, even though he's hurt, he's still able to move and actually attack Kate right back. It's just insane. So Apu it's one of the most strongest supernovas. And I like what Oda is doing with the West generation. He's now shining light on their characters, because since they've been introduced, a few of them have been relevant. So he making a put this relevant is just insane. Let's think about how important Kid will get in this arc. What will happen with Luffy after one? What will happen with Zoro after one? What will happen with Hawkins, X Drake? So I think Oda has a lot of plans for the West generation members. So I really like what he's doing for Apu. And Apu is able to attack Kid right back. And Apu makes a important statement in this chapter. Apu says to Kid that, hey, you think just for me alliance will give you enough strength to take down a Yonko? That's insane, because we all thought Apu was just someone who just defected to Kaido. But hearing this from Apu states that yes, he's using his mind. He's a pirate who uses his mind. And Apu knows the truth. Forming an alliance won't help you take down a Yonko. Hawkins, Kid, and Apu were never going to take down Shanks. That was their target. They were never going to take down Shanks. And it stated that Shanks has the strongest Yonko crew among the Yonkos. So if they decided to take on a Yonko by just forming an alliance, it was a joke. So we should understand Apu for doing what he did and betraying them. So I really like that from Apu and Zoro. And also the comedic effect we got from this chapter was amazing. Luffy insists that Kid has ruined the plan. And Zoro is like, who are you to talk? You were the one who ruined the plan first. And that was amazing to me. I really like that section. Right after we get to see Kid also reply to Zoro, why are you also talking? You all ruined the plan. So the dynamic among the monster trio of the West generation is just amazing. It's just interesting. And I really like this from Zoro, Luffy, and Kid. So that was an amazing read in this chapter. We also get to see Queen have a flashback about the prison guardian who told Queen that everything was fine in the prison. And Queen then states that the people are now allowed to kill the supernovas, specifically Luffy, Zoro, and Kid. They are allowed to kill them. First, they were just ordered to capture them alive, but Queen then states that they are allowed to kill them, and anyone who kills them gets the position. And I really understand it. If you try to capture Luffy and Zoro without intending to kill them, you are gonna die. It's simple as that. You have to go as if you are trying to kill them. So now they've been given the authority to kill them. I'm sure the battle is gonna look more interesting. They are still in trouble. Zoro, Luffy, and Kate are still in trouble. So they have a lot to do to escape from this present. And in this chapter, we also get to see a number. And finally, we've gotten to see one of the numbers, and he's huge. I mean, huge. He's huge than Kane, and he's huge than everybody you've seen in the party currently. So the numbers are being portrayed as this badass, and I really like his design. His design was not that bad. Oda could do better, but hey, I'm sure once you're introduced to the stronger members of the numbers, Oda is gonna even make us like the numbers more. And this number seems to be out of control. He's just attacking anybody he sees, and this could show us what the numbers are actually. That they are these strong monsters who Kaido consider them pirate crew members. I don't know. Kaido is just crazy like that. So the numbers might be these monsters who are strong but have no control. And Conquest Haki might come in play like this. Let's say Luffy attacks him with Conquest Haki. He's gonna tap hands down. He's gonna be like, hey, sit down. Then the number is gonna sit down. So I really like how Oda is portraying the numbers to be. It was stated in the previous chapter that the numbers are monsters. They are pure monsters. So the number acting like a monster is very exciting to me. I really like that from the monster. So it was something fun I loved about the chapter. who is who and his crew are being shown in this chapter. And we get to see the members, I believe, are his crew. And oh my God, the beef between who is who and Queen is real. All those who are saying who is who is not going to fight Queen, who is who might fight Ken. Oh my God, because he wants to kill Queen. Like seriously, who is states that hey, he says he has somebody on mind he wants to kill. Who is who also replies to Queen that yes, he also has someone on his mind he wants to kill. So there is dynamic happening between who is who and Queen. It's just putting the hype for their battle that is soon to happen between the All-Star and the member of the group. So that was good to see. And seeing who is whose crew was just excellent. And I really like that from the crew. So Kinamon is so worried about Momonosuke in this chapter, but Nami, um, Carrot, and the rest of the female ladies said that they will help Kinamon by finding Momonosuke for him. So he should just focus on the battle. And I really like what Oda did here because if Nami was to go ahead and follow Kinamon and his squad, and they arrived at where Big Mama was, Zeus would have been no use. Zeus could have returned to Big Mama. That's what came to my mind the first time I read the chapter. I was like, oh my God, Nami got saved. Like, once Big Mama get to confront Zeus again, I'm sure she could take Zeus back. So I'm sure that sets up this like this to make sure that Nami and Big Mama don't meet until the time is critical. Because if they meet this early in the battle, I'm sure she might lose her power that has made her so powerful. So I really like that from Nami and Carrot. So the ladies are finally doing something in Wano, and I really like that. Oda, please give the ladies something to do. Make their roles important for us. Ladies in One Piece are not regarded as powerful. Please, only Big Mama is the most powerful Yonko. So please, Oda, make the female characters much more stronger than they've been shown to be. So I really like that from the chapter. Nami and Carol saying they're gonna find Momonosuke just shows how great Oda is at writing. I'm sure this might lead to another plot line. And my earlier point about Oda avoiding a meeting between Zeus and Big Mama is just insane. You guys should consider it. If you think what I'm thinking, just comment down below that yes, you also thought about that once you're reading the chapter. So keep that in mind. Oh my God, Kinnaman is looking like a child right now. Oh my God, this guy is looking crazy. Like a Kinnaman we were introduced to back in the Rosa Punk was just a pervert. And like he was a simp. But in this chapter, Kinnaman looks serious. Like, hey, we got to take down Kaido and Orochi. Kinnaman is taking the role as a leader. He's actually portraying the role as leader very excellently. I'm like, oh my God, is that a Kinnaman we've all been introduced to? So I really like that from Kinnaman. And the idea of his forces looking serious and ready to attack is just insane. Sanji is being a simp in this chapter, so yeah, it's the same old Sanji, so nothing to be amazed about because you've seen these reactions a lot of times, and oh my God, Sanji is being pulled to where the aura of the women he thinks are present, but it turns out that there are no one present due to the event that is happening in with Luffy Kid, Zoro, and Queen. So no one is available currently. And it's stated that they are at Black Maria's residence. And this got me thinking that does each member of the Flying Six has his or her own residence on Onigashima? Does the All-Star also have his or her residence on Onigashima? How does their residence things work? And I'm like, okay, the Beast Pirate crew is looking pretty amazing. So come on, the Beast Pirates, oh my God. Oda, one who's gonna be the most interesting and the most yeah, so basically Black Maria has her own residence, so that was just amazing to see from the chapter. Oh my God, Chopper. Chopper has the worst luck in the world. I mean, I don't know what's happening with Chopper. It seems someone wants Chopper to die. Chopper is always the one who gets in trouble. Oh my God, Chopper! Like, Chopper has to get some space. Oh my God, he always is in trouble. So basically, Big Mama hears the noise that is happening outside and decides to check for herself what is going on out there. But the Alliance members are ordered by Kinemon to jump in the water. And since Commander Chopper is in his tank, there's no way he could jump in the water. And we know he's also a devil fruit user. And this is very intriguing to me because Kinemon is also a devil fruit user. So once he's jumped into the sea, is he gonna die or who is gonna save Kinamon? So that's an interesting fact we should keep in mind. So the Alliance and the forces all dive into the water to avoid meeting Big Mama, but Chopper is the only one left. And it turns out that Big Mama opens the door and sees Chopper. Oh my God, Chopper has some crazy bad luck. I'm like, oh my God, Chopper. So Chopper gets to meet Big Mama again, and I don't know what Oda is trying to foreshadow here. It might be a foreshadowing into the future that Chopper might help Big Mama cure her disease because Big Mama killed her own siblings, killed her own brothers and sisters when she was young, and still does not remember anything. So I'm sure Chopper might aid in curing this disease. And oh my God, Odin, please give Chopper a win. He can't keep on meeting Big Mama like that. So that's basically what happened with Chopper and Big Mama. So right after that, we are taken to the scene, the most hype part of the chapter. The chapter we gave us, oh my God, it gave me chills. One Piece greatness. Oh my God, this. So the Big Mom pirates are looking useless by now in the story. You should know that if you're a One Piece fan, like Kane was able to knock them off the cliff, and now Marco is also able to knock them off the cliff. This is just insane. Like, so what are the Big Mom pirates portraying? It is like Luffy went into Whole Cake Island, took Sandy, beat two commanders, and escaped. And Big Mama took the L. They've come to Wano, and the crew is already taking L's. And I'm like, Oda, why are you doing this with the Big Mama pirates? Like, Oda, please, the Ayanko crew, of course, let them. Oh. Hey, so Smoothie is in Wano. We've got to see Peri Peri. Like, so Smoothie is there. That means there's a possible reunion happening between Kid and Smoothie. So you guys should think about that. So finally, the hype you've all been waiting for, Marco is finally in Wano. Oh my God, I didn't see the video explaining where Marco is going to arrive in Wano, and oh my God, he just arrived in Wano. Mano is in Wano. I say Mano is in Wano. Marco is in Wano. So that was the most hyped thing. And the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates are currently present in Wano. That means finally the Alliance have gotten some power up, a needed power up, needed to go up against the Beast Pirate because the Beast Pirates were already strong. And to add, Big Mama Pirates was just insane. Do you think the Big Mama Pirates are going to make it in time for the war? Or do you think they're going to make it in time? Or do you think by the time they get to the battlefield, the whole battle is over? Do you think Marco and the remnants of the White Bear Pirates are going to fight off against um, the commanders of the Big Mom Pirates? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts on the chapter. If you like this chapter review and this chapter reaction, let me know down below. So basically, this chapter was an amazing chapter. You all got to see what happened in this chapter. You all love the point I made in this chapter. Seeing Kid and Apu, the comedy happened between Luffy, Zoro, and Kid, Queen flashback, and who is who, and Queen dynamic is still looking dope. Chopper is always in trouble, and this is gonna be the title of my video. Chopper in danger. Oh my God, like oh my God, Chopper, we are sorry for you. So Big Mama, what do you think is gonna happen with Big Mama? Are the Alliance gonna face off against Big Mama? Do you think Chopper is gonna retreat or is gonna dive in the water? Or like, how do you think things are gonna play out? Let me know down below in the comment section. Let's see. Let's just have a fun discussion. Possibly the Alliance will take down Big Mama, and once Kaido is ready to fight with Big Mama, he'll be noted that yeah, Big Mama has been defeated. That would be insane, but I'm not sure that's gonna happen. If they try to take on Big Mama currently, they are all gonna die easily. I mean, it's gonna be a high day fight for Big Mama because they have the numbers currently, and Big Mama has the strength. So it was a great chapter. I rate it a 5 out of 5 chapter. Any chapter I get to see Marco, I'm interested. Any chapter I get to see Marco, I'm interested. So, Oda, thank you for this chapter. And oh my God, no break next week. Finally, we are getting a chapter, not after 2 weeks, but after a week. So that was a great news. And I can't wait for chapter 982. So, One Piece fans, anime fans, if you love this video, like this channel, subscribe to this channel. I do a lot of anime videos. I talk about Black Clover, One Piece. Yeah, we just talk about fun anime stuff. So comment down below what you think about my commentary on the channel. Do you like my reaction? Do you like my review? If you do not like it, tell me. Hey, I'm all for the hate. That's what I like on the internet, finally. Yeah, so it was a great chapter. Anime Eclipse here, and I'm out.